Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Matt Bland. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for an organisation called the Society of Evidence-Based Policing, or SEBP for short. SEBP is a charity that's existed in the UK for more than 10 years, it's about 12 years now, which has been started and continue to run by people who are actively involved in policing every day, police officers, police staff and academics. I'm actually the first person to be working for SEBP full-time, and my appointment marks the start of a new phase in its development. SEBP is here to enhance policing's ability to make decisions on an evidence base. Now, an evidence base is nothing to do with the type of evidence that you would be seeing in court, got nothing to do with forensics or exhibits or anything like that. We're talking about research evidence. So we're talking about data, we're talking about studies, and how we can take that sometimes quite complex and dry world and turn it into something that police officers, police staff can use on a day-to-day basis to make their services better, to deliver better results for the communities that they serve. Now, it's really important that SEBP is run by and for police officers and staff, because it'd be very easy for it to lose touch with what real life is like on the front line. And SEBP is all about trying to connect scientific ideas to that reality of policing. So that's a really core part of my job. And there's my watch talking halfway through. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I used to work in policing myself for about just shy of 20 years, actually. And then I went to work and study in Cambridge. So I come to SEBP from Cambridge University, where I am an associate professor, and I still am an associate professor to this day. So I have a bit of personal experience of trying to make some sense of the academic world, but in a real world, messy policing context. And I know absolutely that that is not a straightforward thing to do. Now, I want to talk to you in this video about a few of the things that SEBP has got coming up. I've got them here on a list, and I just want to give you a little bit of a taster of the exciting things that we've got planned over the next year and a bit. Now, we've recently revamped our website to try and make us a bit more 21st century and a bit more accessible. So we're going to be really sort of trying to direct everybody who interacts with SEBP to that website, because that's where we're going to offer most of our material, most of the services that you can access from us as a police officer or police staff member or an academic who's looking to work in this world. That's where you're going to go to that website address that you can see there on this screen. Now, one of the things that we'll be having on that website on a regular basis is a blog. I will be writing a series of blogs about my work as Chief Operating Officer and how we're trying to build up SEBP. But we'll also have a range of guest bloggers who will come on and write series of articles about the real life practicalities of using evidence in a police setting. So they will range from frontline officers, people out there doing the job, to specialists who have come from the academic world, and we'll try to sort of tease out some interesting ideas through those blogs, but in a way that is very accessible and doesn't take too long for people to read and get their heads around. That kind of thing, trying to get these complex issues over to the audience in a way that actually can make sense and you can get through without having to spend hours poring over material and wading through complex statistics. That's what we really are all about. And some of the other things that we're going to be doing are really in that same vein too. So we are going to be building upon our existing newsletter, which comes out every month. And we'll be breaking that up into different newsletters which target different things. So we're going to have a newsletter which is all about new research, for example, and people will be able to learn more about those newsletters and register for the ones that they're specifically interested in, again, at the website really soon. We're going to be having monthly webinars. So we're really unashamedly borrowing from the format that the Police Foundation have established in their monthly talks, whereby we get some interesting speakers to come along and pick apart issues that are of real contemporary relevance for people in policing in the UK. What we will expect to see in those is not just 40 minutes or so of somebody sort of drilling into an issue in some detail, but the opportunity to interact with those people as well. Now, our plan is to issue those as podcasts as well. So you will be able to listen to those while you're out walking the dog or you're on your commute. So while there will be live sessions that people can dial into, members will be able to access those podcasts and pore over them at their leisure later on. Now, we've got loads of other exciting things that we are looking to do. I don't want to bore you with all of the details of all of them on a short video right now, but hopefully I will see you in person at our upcoming conference at Cambridge University on the 11th and 12th of September. I'm going to be talking a bit more detail about our plan, but you'll be able to hear some of the fantastic speakers and who will be writing for us and who will be joining us on those monthly sessions. And you'll be able to talk to other people who are into this area. If you can't catch up with that, you'll be able to plug into our YouTube channel and pick up on the sessions at a later date when they come out there. But I really encourage you to try and get along in person if you can, because there's a great opportunity to network and talk about what's exciting and what's new and up and coming in the evidence-based policing world in the UK. If I see you there or I don't, I look forward to making contact with you more in future and talking about evidence-based policing.